From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call them productive?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this shit?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Knox firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knox sets up the screen to Robinson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
You know it's going to be a screen pass.
Pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw on 2nd down. Knox. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Complete to Dalton Schultz.
Defense guy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Knox. The open man is sharp.
Come on, guys. What was that?
The Jaguars' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw. Knox. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Come on, guys, what is the screen passes?
35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run. Robinson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Come on, guys.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knox. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll run here with Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Good job, Crosby.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. On 4th down, Knox.
Come on, guys, what was that?
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson.
What was that? Oh, come on. That's some bullshit.
For a Jaguar touchdown.
That is some bullshit.
James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, guys.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yards.
Here we go, TT. Big throw.
Inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Good job. Good job.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was big.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
This is Breida. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
What's on, baby? Breida.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Good job, Breida.
Into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Untouched, baby.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Knox. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Knox. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A bit of a catch for him. Remember, that's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Third down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, he fell forward.
He will be very close to a first down.
Didn't make it. All right, good job.
Fist to the referee, and that means
Choice is not, Paul. Let's do
He
it.
did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
That may be a bad spot there, guys. That may be a bad
So on
spot.
4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
Didn't tell him his knee hit the ground.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Breida.
35-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a short running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Drag route.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's Russell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nah.
And
Come
he is going to
on.
be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Nobody blocked that guy, man.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackles.
They got Ham in the game, boy.
Ham
for the second, got some speed.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And
down Breida.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Good job. Good job. Way to see him open right there.
Inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it.
Way to roll in there, Breida. Breida. Guys, y'all looking sharp, dog. Y'all looking sharp.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion.
Keep the ball in front of you. Y'all looking sharp.
Scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Knox.
Oh, I thought I had
into the
that.
hands of DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Knox.
Good defense. Where you go, Crosby? Good sack.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play. If we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
All right, you got to punt it.
That same color.
4th and 10, baby. And 4th and 9.
That's what you're looking for.
4th and 10 like I thought.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. It'll be a net of 39.
Block that guy. Just took you back there.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Tua now on 1st down.
Slant.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down.
Zip it, it's a quarter. Slant 2, baby. Slant 2.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the crossing route.
Big throw.
It's Williams. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
They get it down field goal range, guys.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions.
Ooh, right, good.
That's
a bad throw. Bad throw, TT.
We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Tua.
Touchdown. Good job.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first
Y'all looking good, boys.
season. And the Dolphins have
Everybody want to see them Browns, baby. Everybody want to see them Browns, baby.
They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Knox. Connection made with Chenault. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Knox. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
What was that, guys?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Saints who are out front as that inches closer to halftime. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers were losers a week ago, so they are desperately trying to avoid dropping 2 straight to start the year. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 20-13, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Now this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Yeah. Come on, GG. Can't let that ball go. I didn't give you no time, though. You gotta back up some, TT.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa over the middle.
First down.
That's Russell. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Breida.
God
And he's going
damn,
to be
they call
taken down
holding.
here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, guys. That hurt right
So
there.
a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
What was that?
Picked off at the 45.
Oh, come on, that guy way deep. What's that? That's some bullshit there. Look at that ball 2 feet. Come on, guys.
Was hoping for an interception on the opening
That guy way down there.
Obviously didn't want
What
to
was
surrender a
that?
touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we?
You didn't stop
Couldn't
and
you just
plant,
see their
man.
defensive leaders telling
Just
the offensive
lollipop
guys,
that.
telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
All right. That was dumb. That was just dumb. That's dumb, TT.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knox, throw left side, complete. It's Schultz. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39 on the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. That's complete.
They got that open.
Right here, had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
Got him.
Good sack. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knox, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll begin the drive with Breda. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's
got him.
Man, complete.
Good job.
He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami.
Good job.
Preston Williams, 88 yards, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
They even show a replay on that? Wow.
Is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
They come back 2-2. And the tight end got hurt. Wow.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Don't tell us no good.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No one ever told my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
Yeah, what was
trying to win a
that?
game.
Put you out the way.
Carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And at the 42-yard line here. And
Yeah, 21 for 22, guys.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw. Knox on the slant. This is Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They run. Robinson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Robinson. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh, he fell forward.
Have a Jags first
He
down.
knew that was a screen coming. Come on,
Albeit
guys.
not by much on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Knox. Over the middle. Hauled in by Shark. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Knox. That's once again complete to Chark. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on second down. Knox. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Yeah, quick throw here. That's
last
complete.
4th down, baby. 4th and 1.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, come on, guys.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Guys, they gave him it.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
Yeah, I know, that's stupid.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So that'll back him up 5.
What happened there? Not paying attention on the street for it.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Tight end Allah. God damn it.
This one incomplete.
Yeah.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Good job, TT. That's huge right there.
Defensively, that was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars.
Don't stop the clock. Oh, not him. Hurt again.
Getting tackled, he's still down.
He
And
may
looking
not come
very
back. He's
slow to
old.
get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
No, you sit there on the bench the rest of the game. You don't come back out.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little...
And he'll take this.
Good job. Way to run him over. Very good, guys. Breida. 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 Breida.
Like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put it into it.
All right, guys, that's the ball
Jason
game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw on second down. Knox. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Oh, now Olsen slow to get up here. Still on the ground. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down. Knox. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Knox. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Knox. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Knox. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He's tackled 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, you're taking me that down across the for 7. Come on, guys. What is that?
Still 2nd down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
All right, guys, that's the ball game. Good job.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. In this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, man. Oh, he's out 5 weeks. Oh, I got no tight end. my young guy too.